Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solution. My name is Lokesh Gandhi and today's session we are going to look into types of purchase order and we'll see how to create the standard purchase order in our Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management procurement application. So in our procurement application, we have three types of the purchase order. The first one is standard purchase order. The next one is blanket purchase agreement and the last one is contract purchase agreement. So the standard purchase agreement order for one-time purchase various items, and the purchase order can be created when the details of goods and services are required, and also the estimate cost, quantities, delivery schedules, and accounting distributors should be known in the purchase order, standard purchase order, right? When we create it. The next one is blanket purchase order. So the blanket purchase agreement is used when the details of goods and services, quantities planned to buy from a specific supplier in a period is known, right? With a specific terms and condition. But the details of delivery schedules and the shipments are unknown in the blanket purchase agreement when we create it, right? And the last one is contract purchase agreement. So the contract purchase agreement is used when the supplier to agree on a specific agreement, specific terms and condition and the amount without indicating the details of goods and services and quantities that will be purchased. And later on, we will convert. Later on, we will create the standard purchase order based on the contract purchase agreement, right? So let's move to the application and we'll see how to create the purchase order. In today's session, we will cover only the standard purchase order, right? And in our upcoming session, we will cover the blanket purchase agreement and the contract purchase agreement, right? So let's move on to the application and we'll see how to create the purchase order rules and how to create the standard purchase order in our application. So this is our application. And first of all, we will create the rules, the purchase order rules for the standard purchase agreement, right? So click on this setting and action, click on this setup and maintenance, click on this task list, go to the manage implementation project, search for our project, and we have to find the task name is manage approval groups, right? Search for that and click on this manage approval groups with the procurement. And we are going to create rules for the purchasing so that the manage purchasing document approval go to task. Click on this, go to task. So we have default enable. So click on this disable and rest of the rules also be disabled, right? And select our node and first of all, click on this enable and after that, click on this edit rules, right? So delete all the previous rule and create new one. So click on this create, right? So rule name is, you can define as per your requirement. I'm going to define standard purchase order, right? And okay, right. Now create the condition. Now click the condition for that. Click on add condition. Now let's enter the attribute. So we are going to define the multiple condition with the AND operator. So the first attribute is BU. So procurement BU with the document header. The value is US1 business unit. So when the business unit match and the another one is the purchase order, the document match, then the condition fulfilled, right? So the another attribute is document type is document header. And document type document header, and the document is purchase order. So we have the three types of document: purchase order, nothing but a standard purchase order. Next one is blanket purchase order agreement, and the last one is the contract purchase agreement. Right? We have the three options. So select the purchase order and click OK. So we define two conditions with the AND operator. Let's define the action. So this action, the approval is automatic, right? So it will be approved by the system, right? So this is our rules. Click on save and close, and it should be deploy. So this is okay, and we have done. So this is our purchasing rules. Now let's create one purchase order, right? So we are going to perform a purchase order. So click on this purchase order. So in order to create a standard purchase order, click on this task list and click on this create order. Right. So the purchase order is the style. This is nothing but a standard purchase order, and this is our procurement view. Now you can select the supplier over here, and this is the supplier side in the contract. Right. Click on this create option. Right. So this is our purchase order number. Right. So in the terms option, first of all, disable this pay on receipt and click on this line option because we are going to add items, quantities in the standard purchase order. Right. Now select our item over here. Right. So scroll side and you can define the quantity over here. Let's define 100 quantity, right? And you can define the requested delivery date, right? So let's define the requested delivery date. Now we have, click on this view, click on this columns, click on show all. It display all the attributes over here, right? So the price is 90. Right. Now you can define the destination type, the sub inventory over here, right? And you can define the match approval if you want. The source agreement, it's not our source agreement, right? Right, no issue. Now click on this schedules, right? So under the schedule, you can define the receipt routing. We have one option. This is a receive routing. So we are going to deliver direct. So we select the direct delivery, right? Now click on this submit and you can check the approvals, the hierarchy, approval hierarchy. You can go with the manage approvals. Now click on this submit. The purchase order gets created. Copy it. Okay. Now click on this task list, manage orders, search for the order by the order name. Click on search and the status is pending approval. Click on this search. Again, click on this search. It should be approved by the system. Still pending approval. Click on search. See, the standard gets open. That's it gets approved, right? It's done, right? Now let's create a receipt for this standard purchase order. So click on this navigator. Click on this supply chain execution. Click on inventory management. Click on this task. So now, first of all, we will check the on-hand quantity in our inventory. So for the item Tata, for the Tata 1001, we have the on-hand quantity is 1200, right? So again, done 1200. Click on this task list and click on this show task, click on this receipts, click on this receive expected shipment. And search by the purchase order. And this is our purchase order. Click on this and select this record and click on this receive. The quantity is 100. And how much quantity you are going to receive? You can mention it, right? You can mention 100. We are going to take all the quantity from the receiving. Click on this create receipt. Sorry, we have to mention the sub inventory over here. This is not a mandatory field, but we have to define. Now click on this create receipt. Right, so this is our receipt. Click on submit so that the receipt number gets generated. So this is our receipt number. You can copy it. It's okay. So let's check the on-hand quantity in our inventory organization. Click on this task list. In the show task, click on this inventory. Go with the first option, manage item quantities, and search our item. Search. See, previously it was a 1200 and right now 1300, right? It gets credited, sorry, it's get credited. Done. Now, so this is all about the standard purchase order. So how to create the purchase order, how to create the approval rules, how to link with the purchase order, and from the purchase order, how to create the receipt and how to check the on-hand quantity in the standard purchase order. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much. In our upcoming session, we will see the blanket purchase agreement and contract purchase agreement. So thank you so much.